Hey guys, it's NBMech, and welcome back to more Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we did some side quests and made it through the Alati Trail, making our way here to Hamil. And to start things off, we have one of my favorite skits in the game, Echo!
What a beautiful view. I bet if I yelled really loud, it would echo back.
So why not try it? You gotta do things like that while you're still young. When you get to be my age, it can get a little embarrassing.
Yeah, all right, why not? Echo!
Echo, 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 echo.
Alvin,
Alvin, Alvin, Alvin, Alvin.
and what you're doing now isn't embarrassing?
A little, a little, a little, a little.
A little, a little, a little, a little. I love that so much. Every time it just makes me laugh. I love it. Freaking Alvin trying his best. Anyway, yes, our goal right now is pretty much just to go through the village, and we have an item shop here. Do we have... What do we have that we can donate? This wants some bird stuff. Sure, take a bunch of beautiful feathers. And now we have the Panacea bottle, the Holy bottle, and the Dark bottle. The Panacea is basically your cure-all, helps with poison, status elements, stuff like that. What it specifically helps with varies from game to game. I know poison for sure. Heals everything, okay. And then Holy and Dark bottles are two sides of... Holy bottle makes it so you encounter less enemies, Dark bottle makes it so you encounter more. And let's see. We don't have anything for the weapon shop. Fish. Yep, okay. We now have, Lamella, well, we now have new, leather types armor, so I'll check those out, I suppose. And accessories. This is gonna be something, because accessories are expensive, so I don't know how much of those I'll be able to get, but we'll see. But none of this is weapon shop, so it doesn't really matter here. Oh yeah, there's a weapon shop up there. Alright, so let's just continue and look around and see what we can find. We got some chickens! We got a jet black feather, and we got a new skit, the Fruit of Temptation.
Apple fruits. No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body has awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
Just buy Mila an apple. Let her eat. Yeah, everyone's just kind of talking about the town's apple trade and how the town is very... It's very secluded and off the path. And yes, whereabout is Fenmont? I'm not familiar with that village. Yep, this guy's just telling us about shop expansion. I know about that. Okay. Yeah, we don't have really any new weapons we can get. So let's see about armor, because we have the Lamella Guard, Lamella Leather. I'll probably buy that for Alvin, but let's check out the accessories. Yeah, accessories are always super expensive. So they tend to be my last priority for purchase for that reason. And now let's get rid of the hard mail, so break my habit of hanging on to things for no reason, because we don't need to do that here. Yeah, and the mayor's house is where our inn is right now. And if I'm not mistaken, this is... Yep.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Eifried, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Eifried. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Eifried's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Eifried treasure stuff between us.
Sure. So yes, as you travel about the various dungeons and fields along your journey, you may come across special treasure chests that contain strange and mysterious items. They are known as Eifried's treasures. Be sure to seek them out. Yeah, absolutely. So, just as it says in different dungeons and stuff, not all of them, but a good chunk of them, you can find these purple crystals with just good treasures inside of them. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's more... What did this one give us? I wasn't paying attention. Sometimes it gives you treasures, sometimes it's money, and sometimes it will be customization items, and a good chunk of them are. And Eifried in particular, Eifried is a sort of... Wouldn't be a PlayStation 3 recording session without being signed out of PSN. But Eifried is a sort of reoccurring character in the Tales of series. He's not in all of them, but in the ones that he does appear in, he is a legendary pirate, and his appearance in Tales of Symphonia in particular is kind of hilarious, but that's neither here nor there. Regardless, he is a character that appears across many different Tales of games in different forms. I don't know if it has anywhere specific it wants me to go, or if it just wants me to run all across Hamil. Yeah, this road leads the way to the rocky area known as the Kijara Sea Falls, which is where we're going to be heading next, after Hamil. But right now, may as well just keep going. There's this house, which we can enter... But if we try to go to the basement, we will find that it is locked. So we'll have to come back here later. Oh no, now our current objective is to rest at the mayor's house. So what it wanted me to do was get the Eifried treasure. And yeah, the Porridge tree. So after reading that, remember the Porridge quest, you would think that what it would want you to do is climb up here and grab the porridges, but that's not the case. We still have a little bit...
Hey, the porridge berries are ripe. You can make a nice liqueur out of these.
Yes, but yeah, it's still a little bit off until we can get the porridge for the side quest. It is in this city, but we cannot access it yet. Regardless, with all of that out of the way, let's head back to the mayor's house and rest up for our trip to Mila's village. In we go. And we just gotta talk to her and hey, yes, I would love to turn in for the night. Thank you.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
Okay. Say, Mila, can I ask you something? What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrex technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants. I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Khera.
No, they said. No.
What's going on?
It would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
It sure is, so let's hurry on and be on our way. Would not be ideal to get captured at this point. Oh no. There are guards here too.
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Not like we really have much of a Ooh, hello.
Excuse me.
Hi.
What is it?
What are you doing?
We're trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Hey! What? Ah!
What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here? Child, you know you're never to leave the shed. Rashugal troops? Curse you! How dare you come here?
Huh? Where's she going?
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here.
Well, that was weird, don't you think? But regardless, we don't have the time to worry about that right now. So let's just make use of this opportunity and make our mistake. And now we're at the Xillia Trail, yes? So I believe I believe in the Xillia Trail we do have Ifreed treasures to pick up, and also we have this guy here who's able to supply us if items should we need it, but we're broke, so we may as well not. And we got a new skit, a strange girl.
You know that girl we saw in Hamil?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Yeah, plenty of that going around. And just look at ourselves. I think we have enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Mila, and she doesn't seem to mind.
Well, that's certainly true.
Yeah, he has got a point. That's when you've got your own problems, you can't spend too much time worrying about other people's, but at the same time, it's natural to wonder, and if you see something bad happening in front of you, you kind of should try to help out if you can. Yeah, I believe there is an Ifreed treasure on this map somewhere. It's just a matter of where that I'm not sure about. Let's link with Alvin for this guy because he's a guard type, so he'll be guarding more often, which will make Alvin joining in a lot better.
Onward.
And that's that, I suppose. Okay, good. I was wondering about that. If I still had cooking activated. Because I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. So it's good to see that I do still have that on. Judging by the map, yeah, the Ifreed treasure's probably down here somewhere. Yeah, okay. And I don't remember exactly where all of these are. I do have some notes to kind of remind me what regions they're in, but where in the regions, I did not mean to pause like that, but where in the regions I'm not entirely sure. So I'll just kind of be... Oh, there it is! We got a bandage. What happened to you? You probably just cut yourself shaving, but you say it was a bar fight for cool points. Oh? Let's see what this defaults. I want to zoom in. Enlarge, there we go. So it defaults onto the nose. You know what? For Jude that works and isn't overly silly, so I'll leave it there.
Do I really have to wear this?
You don't like it?
Yes.
It strangely works on you.
I'm glad we agree. And let's play with Mila for a little bit, see what this goes. I forget what moves I have equipped to wear. Okay. Oh, and yeah, that icon on the art menu, I've definitely talked about this before, but who you're linked with, it will... If you're linked with someone, it'll tell you if an art you have equipped works as a linked art with that person. I've definitely talked about that before, but it caught my attention, so it was worth mentioning again.
Far too easy.
And Elvin gets a level up from that, so let's go into his stats and see what we can get from him. Well, may as well just keep going along the way this time, so we got HP gain, and then 2 more. TP game and TP combo support, Well, let's see what we can do with that. So HP and TP gain will restore some of that whenever you defeat an enemy. I find that these skills are most useful on the characters you're playing as the most, so I'm not gonna equip them on Alvin. Probably not. Arts will consume less TP for every combo over 4 hits, and yeah, that's another one that is better if you are controlling the character, because it's something you can actively take advantage of. So I think I'm going to leave them as is. Earned title, Greenhorn Merc. That's probably for leveling Elven up past a certain threshold, if I had to guess. Because there are titles for everything. Let's just pick up these treasures, get some land crabs and some jet black feathers, and now we're going into the west region of the Xillia Trail, and I believe there is an Ifreed treasure here as well, so let's make sure to keep our eye out for that. Let's look at the map. So it'll probably be in the big region up here. So let's just avoid a lot of these encounters. If we happen to get into one, we happen to get into one, but again, as I've said before, I'm playing on normal for a reason. Normally I play on higher difficulties than this, but I want to be at liberty to avoid encounters when I don't feel like getting into them. I say as I immediately get thrust into a battle with some horses, or kind of horses. If I saw a horse in real life that looked like this, I'd freak out a little bit, but it's a fantasy game, so it's fine.
I can still do better.
Excellent.
Oh, and Mila got a level up, so let's see what we can do for her. Sure, let's go this way. It doesn't really matter what way I go, as long as I get everything in the end. Again, as I've said before, this is far from the most optimal way of building your stats, but it's the easiest for me to keep track of. Let's do it like this for now. Stuff that the AI can do, that you can kind of rely on the AI to do, is probably better for characters other than Jude, because Jude's who I'm going to be playing the most. Anyway, I've been ignoring this skit for long enough.
I wonder how we can reach out to the Azul military.
Why are you so interested in them?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashigal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashigal's officials are descended from nobility.
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
Correct. I don't intervene in the affairs of human society.
Earned title, Occasional Skit Viewer. Well, thank you for acknowledging my accomplishments, I suppose. Yeah, Rashigal, so soldiers are defend. I don't remember a lot of the world building, so yeah, Rashigal soldiers are descended from nobility, so it's a lot more like... So Rashigal is a lot more inspired by, like, medieval Europe then. Because the knights were nobles, I believe. A stun bracelet. Is there anyone... Yep, Mila does not have an accessory, so may as well equip that on her. Always be looking like behind rocks and in trees for stuff if you're looking for Ifreed's treasure, because they're very rarely out in the open. They're almost always like hiding on you. And I've absolutely missed it. I'm pretty sure there was one in this region, and I'm going to find it before moving on to the Kijara Sea Falls. So let's just take another quick once over and see what we can get. Oh, there it is. Right as I was saying, it's not much into the open. I see it kind of just clear as day, but it is behind a rock. Oh, and I guess we have to do a fight before we can see what we get here. And now Jude finishes the cycle and gets his level up. Okay. So, we're probably going to get much of the same skills. Yep, there's our TP gain. There's TP combo support, and which one is this? This is our solid guard. Okay. So, I'm absolutely going to put TP gain on Jude, and then, yeah, we'll do it like... We'll do it like that, I think. And let's see what this treasure is. Just 2,000 gold. That's pretty nice. Gold is absolutely always helpful to have. Oh damn it! I switched to Mila, but forgot to link with Elbin, so I couldn't continue that linked art chain. I did my best. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna refresh myself on the linked arts I have, just super quick. So we have 3 with Mila. We haven't seen Aerial Fire yet, I don't think. Okay, so I have 3 I can pull off with Mila, and then I can switch to Elvin for Demonic Chaos. And then Mila and Elvin only have 1 together. Okay, so we have 4 that we can pull off in a chain before we have to move on. I just want to get into this fight so we can, like, move on to, or so we can see what Aerial Fire looks like. So I'm just trying to build my linked gauge, kind of, out. And these horses just keep running me down. So let's get out of combat and just... Never mind. I'm trying to... Did Jude not have a taunt? I thought he did. Maybe I just don't remember how to use it properly.
I'll handle this.
I guess not. Anyway, oh right, because if you don't have your linked gauge at the next level, whenever you exit combat, the well, there we go. So we have Soaring Vortex. Let's see. Man, that poor enemy just didn't have a chance because it's weak to fire, because it's a plant and it's just in the air and ruthless. I'm so sorry, plant monster, that I didn't actually read what your name is. Regardless, I'd consider the Kijara Sea Falls sort of our first... You asshole. Our first sort of major dungeon. It's in the environment, so it's not strictly a dungeon, but it's a unique area that is different from the standard box canyons between regions. So I think I'm going to save that for the next episode. So until then, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I will see you then.